hear me? Can you hear me now? Yes, I hope so. What's up, everybody? John Sanders here with Limitless Hoops. Yesterday, I started the show off. I was trying to like let you guys learn how to read lips. That's why I started off yesterday's show without talking, because I wanted you guys to try to read my lips. Because if you can learn how to read each other's lips, the defense wouldn't see all your strategies being said. Duh. I also maybe learn some sign language. No, I just mess up the show sometimes because I don't know. There's like buttons to be pressed and things to do, and I can't keep track of them all. It is what it is. What's up, Kieran and Declan Louth? What's up, Jeremy Problem Child Edits? All right, what's up, Taz? I see you. Yo, what's poppin'? All right, Taz is still hurt, still injured. So, but he did come to work out last night, and he was working on the side. He was also helping us out with some of the smaller kids. So I really appreciate that. Great job, Tasmanian Devil. I really appreciate you, man. Hey, that's a sure sign of leadership right there, and it made me think of something that I questioned him about yesterday, and it was like basically like, can you always bring it? Are you capable of always bringing it? Because some people, they can bring it sorta sometimes, or like whenever they're having a good day. But can you bring it on your bad days? Because every day won't be good. All right. And one of the best examples I've ever seen of this, it wasn't even in the sports world. It was from a guy named Stephen Colbert, or Colbert is his actual name. He comes from a big family. It's like 11 kids in his family, and he talks about his family a lot. But one day he did the show and he comes out there and he was like, "I'm Stephen Colbert." And he's like doing all these like jokes and being funny. And it turns out that day his mom died. And it was actually like destroying him. But he goes, "No, one, I need this show to help me get through that stuff. And two, what I'm doing, I believe in it." And he believes that what he's doing is going to help some other people's lives. All right. And if you're someone like, well, you know, like just an athlete, you could still be helping people's lives just like Michael Jordan did. You think that people haven't gone out of their way to make their lives better simply because Michael Jordan existed? It's kind of weird to think about. But Michael Jordan, and the way that he lived his life, has probably talked people out of suicide. That's probably like talk people off the streets and into like high-paying jobs because of like his dedication. Probably talk them into like taking care of their kids better and whatever, doing like their sport better. His influence is definitely felt, and it's like it's beyond just one person or one life. So to believe that your life holds meaning beyond just the issues that you're having that day, whether you got like an F on the test or a girl dumped you or whatever, it may actually mean something for you to go out there and like for the time being, for that hour and a half of practice or the hour of a game, just forget about all your problems. And I've said it before, don't just forget about your problems, but forget about the great things that happen in life too. Just let those go while you're on the court, and have the court be your solitude. Have the court be, I think that there's a better word for it, but I always forget words whenever I'm doing the show. So yes, you can just take away the smile, take away the crying. All right, and that was a bad one. But yes, you can be whoever you want on the court, but make sure that person is enthusiastic. Make sure that person is a leader. Make sure that person is like perpetually like ready to go. And it's possible. And if you can start from a young age to train yourself that, I think that would be great. But it takes the realization that it is something that you should want. All right, so understand that when you're just like unable to smile, I'm talking to like Taz and many other guys who are just like, just has his bad days. And you're like, go play basketball. He's like, nope. I mean, he's too far behind to try to just take a day off, or like days off or weeks off. Those things add up over time. All right, so yeah, that's all that I had to say. So make sure you guys are strong as can be. Nah, I'm gonna go to practice Fridays and actually practice. Oh, don't come back too fast. We actually have a story of the day just for Taz. And yeah, so don't come back. Chill on that. Hey, do what you can. Don't do anything too crazy. All right. Always take care of yourself. Listen to your body, communicate, and everything else. All right. Think that we're gonna. You know what? Let's go to the story of the day since we're talking about Taz and injuries. All right. Story of the day. Real soon in the show, showing you guys some truths. All right. Watch it. Understand that pain heals. Don't overdo it by underestimating a major injury.
but be willing and able to play through a lot. Having the foresight amid the chaos to see pain as a temporary thing is an invaluable asset for any athlete. Ask yourself if the pain is more likely to last 3 minutes, 3 days, or 3 weeks, and then react and act accordingly.
So that's the key in that. It's to act and react accordingly. So you could really only learn that from experience, sadly. Because, like, you've never really felt the pain of anyone else, nor have I. No one has felt the pain of someone else. So you're sitting there going, okay, I feel pain. Maybe the doctor tells you one thing, right? But even the doctor doesn't know your particular pain unless he sees, like, a broken bone. All right? And so you know yourself probably better than everyone else. But you don't know whether this pain, especially early years in your life, you don't know whether this pain is a 3-minute injury, 3-day, or 3-week injury. Again, unless you see like your foot is on the other side of the court and you're like, not a 3-minute, not a 3-minute. Yeah, okay. But what are you going to do when you get injured and you have to react to it? So let's say like Taj right now, he got injured kicking the dirt and he's going to find out soon. Maybe he waits too long and he goes, oops, that was just a 3-day injury. And I waited for 3 weeks, kind of wasted my time. I was scared. Or maybe he comes back sooner and he's like, okay, I'm ready after 3 days. And it was actually a 3-week injury and then he turns it into a 3-month injury. So, because he just doesn't know pain yet. He doesn't know what that exact pain feels like yet. When you get older, you kind of realize it, even though you start to have more bouts of pain. But you have to understand who you are and what you are. But I would say for like any kids, 4th grade and younger, man, I don't want to just say this and have you get hurt. But like, look, if you're 4th grade or younger and you got hurt in the game, you're probably not hurt. Dude, 4th grade and younger people, they're so malleable. They're like Flex Armstrong. They're like Mr. Fantastic. Any kind of Flex character that you know from your movies, that's who you guys are. And you can just like fall off of a cliff and just be like, I'm okay. Boom, put it back in. It's okay. I'm okay. All right. And it's just so magical, but you guys really probably aren't going to get hurt. But now it might hurt and you might cry, but you should probably just get up and go. Now, as you get older, you have to get smarter. And that's what this whole thing is about. You have to understand what's up. Oh, is that Gabriella Rickman? What up, Rella? Hey, so yes, if you don't know your level of injury, you have to just figure it out for yourself. But again, try to be as tough as you possibly can. All right, moving on, we got our quote of the day. What is the quote of the... No. I'm sorry, before the quote of the day, I forgot. We got a special talk about that guy right there. Talking about Weston Chambers. All right, drown out the music. I gotta talk about this. This is serious. This is serious right here. Weston Chambers came to practice and we played a joke on him basically. And it's one that we pulled on many, many people where we line up cones, okay? Where we line up cones. If you want to see it, it's like this, right? Where we take Weston, who's number 1 right here, and we put him right here. All right, and then we took Declan, who was right here, and we put him right here. Everybody else was off the court, whatever, right? And then we move off the court, please, number 3s. Get off the court now. Okay, and then we take a whole bunch of like dots, or like we actually put like cones out there, like this, like this. And this right there. All right, now give me some more of those things. All right, like this one, and like this one, and like this one. But then at half court, we put like a whole bunch of big stuff. So like, we'll call it like that, okay? So there were like 6 cones there, but only 1, 2, 3 right there. So this guy and this guy are racing. All right, and they want to see who can get the most cones during this race. Whoever gets the most wins. And I knew that Weston was going to mess it up, so I put him up against a 3rd grader and Declan. And sure enough, Wes did lose because he started picking up these cones. And and then he picked up that cone. But during that time, Declan just skipped all these cones and ran to the one that had 6 cones. And And then he goes, then Wes goes, I feel dumb. That was hilarious. It was so funny. He's like, wow, I feel dumb. But Declan's already seen this before. He knew to run straight. That's not the point. But the point is this. All these things along the way are things that, like winning the first grade championship, getting like enough shots during a game to make you feel good. All these things are like small little bitty milestones, but you want to skip them for this as much as you possibly can. Now, all of us need a little bit of something, a little bit of support along the way, especially if we happen to, like, let's say, not pick up these cones and we're racing, right? And we like never win because we're just like trying our hardest and we just like skip everything, right? But then this big, huge guy beats us and he gets there and we end up with nothing. This is the person who like listened to everything that I said and they were like, I don't care about wins. I'll play against NBA players all day long, right? And then they are just like too short to make the NBA and they never play anywhere in college either, I guess, and they never win a game. It's like they never really enjoyed themselves. Yes, they are the best player that they can become, but they never really like got a chance to like, show off, right? So that's like the scary part. But I assure you guys, competition ain't that great. All right. So if you are like Weston and you're thinking about the here and now, stop thinking about the here and now. We don't need to win right now. But with that said, after this thing, Weston came back. Oh, he came back tough. I told him, I said, have you been posting homework? He goes, yes, I have been. I've been posting the homework. And I'm like, really? Have you been posting more homework than everyone else? And he's like, nah. And just today, Weston posted tons of homework. All right. So I don't know if this is the start to anything great. Maybe it was just a one-time thing. Will this be a one-time thing for Weston? Will it be like, nah, he was just joking around. He was just like doing this for the 1 second that he could possibly do it. Or will this be the life-changing moment where this guy, Weston James, gets to go out there and be like, no, since that day, I posted every single bit of homework that was asked of me plus extra. And then I became like the greatest player to ever live, and I never turned around, I never stopped, blah, 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 blah. What is it going to be like? Right? But I'm really excited to see where it is, and let's check out the homework with that said. All right? Who's been posting besides Wes? All right. Again, we got Taz with the dribbling drills, nice job. Kieran and Declan Love with the push-ups, bid shots from Taz, sit-ups by Taz, nice job. Kieran and Declan with the pounds, drives, and pull-ups. Kieran and Declan with the free throws right there. And there goes some Weston 6-minute ball handling drills, the Nash drill, the made jump shots, the 50 push-ups. Great job. I even see Joey right there as well with the ball handling, man. Joey's getting better at the ball handling, I've noticed. All right, keep that up. What's up, Teo Trujillo? I see you, baby. All right, so anyways, congratulations to Weston. Congratulations to anyone who's posting the homework. Great job to everybody. I am inspired. I love it a lot. I like it a lot. All right, great job. All right, let's go to the trivia question today. Way early again, but I might as well ask it early. All right, the trivia question today is brought to you by this basketball. All right, this basketball and the hoop behind me. This basketball and the hoop behind me. That is who's bringing this to you right now. And I'm gonna show you how to knock down a backward shot because I haven't done this in a while. And this shot's going in. This shot's going in. If I make this shot, you're all going to the NBA. If I miss it, only one of you is going to the NBA. And I don't know which one it's going to be. I got to just figure that out. But if I make it, everyone's going. Let's see, right there, straight line. Let's go, John. Come on, John. You can do this, John. Come on, John. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Here we go. Boom! Look, I didn't break anything, but I definitely missed it. Only one of you is going to the NBA. And maybe it's going to be the person who gets the trivia question right. The trivia question today is, who was the finals MVP in the 2008 NBA championships? Who's that person? Does anyone know? Who was the finals MVP of the 2008 NBA championships? Was that 2008? That's so long ago. Wow. Most of you guys weren't even born then. I remember that like it was like seriously yesterday. I know that's just the same, but like literally it seemed like actual yesterday. And I'm like, oh, 2008 wasn't yesterday? Oh, dude. Oh, my goodness gracious. This cereal's so old. Kobe, Paul Pierce, Kobe Paul. Was it Kobe Paul Pierce? Pierce? Oh, that's the answer. Kieran, Declan Love with the answer. They got it. In the music. Yes, they got Kieran and Declan Love expands his lead to 5. All right. The answer is Paul Cornelius Pierce. Paul Pierce's nickname is The Truth. The name was given to him by Shaquille O'Neal after Pierce scored 42 points on O'Neal's Lakers. And he won the MVP of the NBA Finals in 2008. Of course, Shaq wasn't playing for the Lakers then. Yes, that was when Kobe was playing with them, and I thought they had no chance, but they did not win. But the next year, I think the Lakers got them. All right, so yes, Paul Pierce. We hate to admit it, but he was the MVP because this guy's so weird, but and all his flexes. But yes, he actually was dominant, in that series. He did have a really good team, though. I mean, I'm just saying, I ain't trying to be a hater like Paul Pierce is, but I'm just saying. All right, let's move on to the itinerary for the day. The itinerary for the day, we have stuff in the future. We got one-on-one. What is that? 5 seconds from half? Yes. One-on-one, 5 seconds from half. 3-on-3, no dribbles. Post position on the swing. Unintentional, intentional foul. Fouling with fouls to give. And up by 5 with 3 minutes left. I like the situational part of the practice. All right. One with a 3-on-3, no dribbles. That's like a favorite of mine because you're playing the right way. You're cutting. You're sprinting. You guys standing still during games, especially against zones, that's not going to cut it. All right, you got to pass the ball. You got to sprint through. You can't just stand still. You got to move the defense around. Okay, zones are man-to-man offenses or defenses. Sorry. All right, and one-on-one, 5 seconds from half is a great one as well because you want to pressure the defense. If you do happen to go on a fast break shouldn't just be where it's 1-on-0. I would call a one-on-one fast break a bucket. If it's one-on-one, it should be like almost near impossible for the defense to stop you. But until you get to that point, you're not really a basketball player yet. So this drill, the one-on-one 5 seconds from half, it's a great starter for like the beginning players, which all of you guys are, where you have to be able to score like at least, I swear to you, 9 out of 10 times, all right, on a fast break. All right, as for post positioning on the swing, being in the right spot every single second of the play is enormously huge. So this helps us out with that. Intentional foul means when we're trying to foul them at the end of the game, you want to intentionally foul them, but you can't do it on purpose because that's an intentional foul where they would get the free throws plus the ball back. So you have to do it in a way where you're not killing them, but at the same time you have to like grab them and like make sure that they're not going to sprint by you, where maybe the ref doesn't call or something like that. Fouling with fouls to give, something similar where we want to put ourselves into the bonus if we happen to not have enough fouls at the end of games. All right, we're here in Colorado. If you are at 5 fouls for the quarter, then they're shooting free throws. So at the end of games, you want to be able to stop the clock, let them shoot free throws, and then get the ball back if you're down by, let's say, 3 or something like that, or maybe 2 even, maybe, where they can just run out the clock. So, but if you're at like 1 foul, well, then every foul that you have just wastes time. So you want to be able to put yourself into a position where you will have no more fouls to give, probably around the 2-minute mark. Up by 5 with 3 minutes left. This is a major situational one, all right, where we're up by 5, 3 minutes left. Should we slow down? How much do we slow down? Now we're playing for the perfect shot, all right? Because we had, I think, 17 seconds left, tie game, and we like hurried in and like just lost the ball for no reason, all right? So we have to be smart about this stuff. Stuff in the past is tip drill, one-on-one wing and one-on-one rebound, not in the help side equals points. Zone, 1 or 2 guard front, 16 plus seconds up by 4, and offensive rebound tips. All right, stuff that we wouldn't be doing today if we had practice is clockwork passing drill, zone cutting, ball and hold drill, jump ball positioning, taking the last shot, and post entry plus kick out. All right, when you get the ball in the post, get it back out. Again, we oftentimes will have like one dominant player and everyone else is like below them because we do mix the grade levels. And then we play above our grade level, which makes it enormously difficult, which I understand. All right, and what ends up happening is either we have a bad best player or a good best player. And the bad best player will take every shot. But the good best player will pass the ball. Only thing is, the worst players on that team will never pass it back to him because they just don't know how. They're just not sure. They're just scared. And like out of the worst players, the best ones will just chuck up the shot. The worst ones will like bobble the ball and everything else. So on our best day, our best player will not get up shots if he's doing his job. And that's not what we wanted to do. So we have to learn how to get the ball back to our guy. And we do this with by learning some clockwork passing, one, and with the post-entry plus kick-out. If you get a ball, you don't have to shoot it. You don't have, I would say definitely don't shoot it the first time. We want to pass the ball around so that people aren't like freaking out all the time saying, I'm not touching the ball. I know I told you guys to go get the offensive board and stuff like that, but that shouldn't really be the case, especially when we're, like, let's say Kieran, when he did go 1-on-3 or 1-on-4, it was not a very good outcome most of the time, mainly because they had a 6-foot kid in there and a 6'2" kid out there, and Kieran is like 5 feet tall. Yeah, it's not gonna pan out. And I would say, how about you just waste some time first and then drive against 4 people? You drove into 4 people after the first like 5 seconds of the play. All right, so that doesn't do anything, especially for your stamina, for the points going one way or the other, for us getting back on defense, and for everyone else wanting the ball. So now, as soon as they get it, they will jack it up. So it's a lot to play with. But understand that these things will help you out. All right. And then the zone cutting, again, moving them around, ball and hold drill, where we can make sure that we stop the ball, but also make sure that someone gets back. Jump off positioning, how we start the game, and then taking the last shot is, again, how we messed up that one game. We almost lost that game because of that. We want the last shot in all those plays. All right, that's enough of that. Let's go to the movie section. What are we talking about for the movie today? Boom, boom. All right. So this movie's called Tyson. All right, it's named after Deion Sanders. No, it's named after Mike Tyson, I believe. Yes, sorry about that. All right, what's up, Weston? Wait, did Weston just enter the show? Weston, did you miss me talking about you for 20 minutes, or did you see that? If you missed that, you might want to rewind. I was talking about you with your picture on the screen. Your picture was on the screen, Weston, like this. And I was talking about you like this. Like that the whole time. So you might want to rewind. If you just came on the show, rewind and see me talking about you. But yes, we are moving on to the movie of the day. And the movie of the day is Tyson. All right, and it is a raunchy thing. Okay, well, he's like cussing the whole time, talking about like sex. It's crazy, drugs. It's crazy. That's why it's our 12th grade movie. But this movie's pretty good. I mean, it's dark, but he shoots it straight. There's one thing about Tyson. He doesn't lie. I don't even know if he's smart enough to lie. I mean, it's weird, but like, I just believe everything he says, because he says like bad things about himself. It's really, really weird. But in this movie, it's just a tell-all. It's dark movie, but I thought it was very, very good. I would give it 42 stars. But beyond that, and what you guys can watch, I mean, are his highlights. Look at this freak. Mike Tyson used to work out for 14 hours a day. Not just like jump rope and stuff like that, but it would be like 4 hours of watching film. 4 hours, like an hour of like freaking like jump roping or like agility, like boxing for like at least like an hour or two, the punching bag. Like he had the craziest regimen. I'm not gonna say it didn't make him crazy, or if he wasn't crazy before, or maybe it was too much. I'm just saying he did it. And when it came down to like the spectacle of it all, people were cheering for him, even if the boxers were better after a while, because after his prison sentence and he came back, he wasn't the same guy, but like people just wanted to see this guy demolish people. And look at him, like he's just like dodging those punches like they're like nothing. And there's so many instances where he's doing this, and it makes people just look silly out there, where he's just so quick and so powerful for like a small guy. I think he was like 5'10", 5'11" maybe. And the longer boxers did do him like disservice toward the end of his career, because he couldn't really reach them. But he was just like the most, I mean, besides Muhammad Ali, the most legendary boxer in the history of the world. Like, people just like could not get enough of this guy. We would have parties just to watch him. So yeah, the legendary career of Mike Tyson, it's not even over. He's like 50 something and he's still holding like stage boxing matches against other like former like greats, but still, it's just so weird. This guy is just a beast of an animal. He's actually cleaned up his entire life. I mean, I don't know how well he's doing, but he's still alive and still like he's on Broadway and stuff like that. So yeah, watching him, it wouldn't be a bad thing. If you are a 12th grader, watch this movie to learn about his life, and so you can like avoid the stuff that he had to avoid, that he should have avoided, and then you could do the great things that he did. So take the good and then avoid the bad. Basically, is what I'm saying. All right. So anyway, that's enough about Mike Tyson. What else do we got here? We got Ben Simmons. I'm not even gonna make a fake nickname for Ben Simmons. He doesn't deserve a nickname. But I was thinking about Ben Simmons, man, and this is who everybody wants to be like. This guy right here. Everyone dogs him. I get it, but this is who you want to be like. This is the guy, because when I say like, out of all the levels of people, you want to be the guy who wasn't great and worked his hardest, or the guy who was great and didn't work his hardest. Most of you guys picked the guy who wasn't great, didn't work his hardest, and he still made the NBA. That's Ben Simmons. And if you're saying that you want to be him, it's strictly because of the money. I would rather fail a million times in this lifetime than to be Ben Simmons. I want to put forth effort in my life. And that means I'm like a 5'5" guy trying to make the NBA and I fail in freaking like 7th grade. So be it. I really don't care about money though. So if you guys care about money, I guess that's just who you are. So when you make fun of Ben Simmons, realize that you're probably making fun of yourself unless you're putting in the hours. All right? And because there are reasons that you don't work out, right? And your reason is, well, I'm not 6'10". If I were 6'10", I would work out. And Ben Simmons probably saying the same thing, man. He's like, I don't know. He goes, if I didn't get millions of dollars from working this level, then yeah, I would work harder. But that was all that I needed to do. And I'm young, I'm good, I'm in the NBA. I probably can't be Michael Jordan, so who cares? If I try my hardest, what am I gonna be? An average shooter? Don't want that. All right, so I'm good enough. And that's what everyone starts to think after a while. So this isn't a Ben Simmons bashing time. This is a you bashing time. You right there in the camera, like you, the one looking, yes, you looking in the camera right now, bashing you. All right, if you make fun of Ben Simmons, you better be bringing it. All right, or else get off his back. Get off Ben Simmons' back. He's just enjoying his life, and his life's better than yours anyways. Maybe. I have no idea. But yes, so get off Ben Simmons' back unless you're willing to put in more work than you're capable. Like, you should be going off, like working your dead hardest. And then you could be one of the few people to deserve to talk about Ben Simmons in a bad way. All right? So, Ben Simmons, I know that you watch the show. Thank you for watching. All right, this is not a bashing you moment. You do what you gotta do, Ben. You're just like everyone else. But the trick is you don't want to be like everyone else. You want to be special. Yes, you, Ben Simmons. Yes, you gotta be special. But everyone else too. All right. Let's look at the quote of the day again, guys. And the quote of the day is, we never talked about the quote of the day, but it's never lose heart. All right. So through all your work, everything that you're trying to be in life, don't lose heart. Don't give up on yourself and like think, I can't do it anymore. No, like that should be the last thing that you lose. Like your heart is all that you have. It's who you are. All right. So as soon as you lose that, you might as well lose everything else. So never lose heart. Quote of the day. That's Tuesday's quote of the day. Make sure you guys know that tomorrow's workout's there, and also tomorrow we'll have our playoff schedule for this weekend. All right. And when we're doing all of our work, again, great job to Weston Chambers to add to the clips, but great job to everyone else who's posting. Don't lose that heart. All right, you want to keep it going. My heart's on this side. Sorry. Well, okay, that's my time. I'll talk to y'all later. Nice to see you, Gabby, if you're still watching. Guys, saw you in the comment section, baby. All right, that's my time. Talk to y'all later. Keep working, please. Peace.